After days and days of pretty dead Rangers transfer news, well, I say Rangers, this is fog football, but at the end of the day, not an awful lot's been happening across the board. Rangers signed Dessers, and things have kind of been stalling. But today, things might be a wee bit different because Werder Bremen had a pack of Bundesliga clubs eyeing a £2 million move for Rangers striker Antonio Colak, while there's also MLS interest in the 29-year-old. Well, thoughts on this? This is being reported by the Scottish Sun, so take away a pinch of salt. But at the same time, but this 2 million, the Rangers genuinely think here that we cannot get more than 2 million for this guy. I think that's a bit poor. I say for this guy, so if he's a jobber. I mean, he did get quite a lot of goals last season, and I feel like losing somebody for 2 million who produced that. Even though I don't think Cholak's the greatest thing, right? I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to talk about how I don't think he's all that, but he got goals, right? And you can't dispute that. I feel like the fact he got those goals, we should be looking to sell on for a bit more profit. I mean, if we sold him for 2 million, we'd be making like 100,000, 200,000 back. That's just not really enough, is it? If we're looking at the cold hard facts of this, if we're being honest, man. So it'll be intriguing to see how this is going to go down in the other Bundesliga club. I mean, Werder Bremen lead the way. Who else could realistically go into him? I mean, it's not going to be your top Bundesliga clubs like a Leipzig, like a Dortmund, like a Bayern München. But then you look at Bayern Munich and they've had Choupo-Moting, and could Antonio Colak no do a job? But you see, with the likes of Lammers coming in, the likes of Dessers coming in, Chulak's game time's going to be numbered. I mean, Morelos was keeping him at the team, and Morelos, damn it, he was doing his best Big Smoke impersonation. So, yeah, end of the day, this is not probably going to end well for Cholak. And would I rather sell Cholak and bring in a Danilo from Feyenoord? Absolutely. So, in my opinion, for Rangers, it's kind of a win-win, but we'll see how it goes. But we just need a bit more money. I'm open to selling him, but a bit more money. As for the other Rangers news today, as my screen almost goes off a cliff, the 1 million move for Jose Cifuentes is temporarily put on hold because the deal is not expected to be made because Rangers are not willing to meet the valuation the LFC so much desire here. And you may be sitting there thinking, what is this valuation? Rangers are bidding 1 million. Maybe they're a long way off. Maybe they're not willing to pay 5 million. Maybe they're something like that. Who knows, guys? Who knows? Well, I'll tell you what the problem is, folks. And the problem is, it's 1.2 million. It is like, if Rangers are serious about doing this, then why the hell can't they do it? Why can't they just pay 200,000? I just do not understand why this cannot be made, if I'm being honest. I have no understanding of why we cannot pay 200,000. There's no way anybody can realistically say that that is unfeasible. It's really not. Especially if you're going to get rid of like Kamara, Cholak now, and numerous other people, guys. But for me, my God, it's a bit of a disgrace, to be honest, that we're not willing to pay 200,000 for a guy that has been valued. Me, Leicester looked at him, Manchester City looked at him. It's just damn. I don't know what's going on. 200,000 for a player such quality. Rangers, get the finger out. But that's us, guys, for this Rangers bit of news here on Fog Football. We'll be back later. We have McTominay to talk about, and we've also Cho Ji Sung to talk about as well, and whatever else breaks today on the 10th of July.